Angelo Badalamenti. And he say, oh, that's it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Angelo. Oh, that's in my hair, Tom. I love that. Just keep that going.
Angelo Badalamenti.
Angelo Badalamenti.
Embora. Isso vai ser simples. It's December 30th, 2024, eh? And if he can believe it, it's a Friday once again. 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 In Naples.
Somewhere in there.
Buongiorno a tutti, diciamo.
so si vestit now, non think senza I think we are going to rain over. It's really after practically 13 and 40, 35, yes, 13 and 14, and it's really after practically 13 and 40, 55 for Fahrenheit, 13 Celsius, and this means that it is really soft, like this is serious. In fact, it's soft, it's classical, it's for the winter, so not for the autumn, but it's just people it's a festival reports of the Jersey, as you absolutely don't remember, I think the boy, showing the suppose, I'm sure, at whatever I see, and the young things così. Adesso at the same time, insomma, propose if people should watch my videos because it's better. I know perhaps it's a paradox for you, but also for me. And I didn't do it to do operations for the winter esame, in fact for winter, I uso questi aggettivi quelli all'utilizzato di aggettivi altri, sono adesso significati classic adjective. And so as regard the requisite list for me, always la figura significa absolutely incomplete, and influence the opening of the astronomy it's good, let's say it's likely good. I think in general always good, apart from last years, I didn't notice, remember module, and also this part module, last part module, like this, whatever this degrees. Yes, but I believe it's a good thing for me, and also for people, favorism, sensations, judgments, or so for me, but this is still not atmosphere, very absolutely, I can say this in things, it's bad artisticism, factor everything is laughing, things in it. It's a Friday once again, and as you know, first of all, as every Friday, I should have done this. Off the respectively the fourth, white and blue, and the third, and the red and white reason, in the sort weather reports, and both because I believe that the third crashed a few months ago, while practically a month and a half ago, I don't remember exactly where, yes, the time is this. Month and a half ago, I think, yes. Well, I learned that this is still working. It was only a problem of a battery, and but however, obviously, it's not like the new default. This is the real new, but however, it's always good, and practically from a month and a half, somewhere, I'm sharing a part of most of the bear with the default, while when its battery runs out, the other part practically in 10 minutes with the red, and so I always good repeat, not like this, but always good. But yes, for this repeat type of respectively the fourth and the third reason, also my weather report in general for this is the fourth channel, in astronomy weather report for the bridge, since sometimes also consider by me attaccando the bridge between my cable channels, because you know music some also is present also, vabbè, both very cheap, very great. In Gary afternoon, I think at 3 about this one season, I repeat, since just 55 but for Fahrenheit 13 Celsius. At in particular, sia 75. Yes, even if there is the curtain and you can see in this moment, you can see most perfectly, I suppose, when there is a curtain, but practically since this is time I never show you the curtain, always the green shooter, and this is the first time happening this thing in the reports. I don't know for what reason, for what precise reason, but yes, this is the first time in this period I never insert or show also the curtain, but as I repeat in this case, and as I repeat in these cases, yes, even if as I repeat in these cases, you should see good always through the viewer shooter. In fact, as you notice, and I repeat, totally white regularly always, and yes, I think it's very perhaps before really raining, but I don't know because I was sleeping. However, yes, I think also in this moment we are really close to the rain, and I think also that about the atmosphere, general atmosphere, will become more cloudy, obviously, more dark, cloudy. But as well as noi musicalmente immaginiamo with us, this one will say, if it's clear, it's a kind of scheme, pretty very clear. Bad,
So cities from the wind on the Uber since I'm once two projects more than 2 years, and also in the distributed benches that always not visible, in general visible, and better visible for me instantly in this shot at 70 million in a shot. And as regards the green, let's shoot the rest of the enemy. Attenzione di Sigesi, non mi metto visible instantly in this shot. Attenzione di Sigesi at 70 million in a shot. And finally, from MD goalkeeper AGX 614, APG 625, also in this case in this mirror generation. Fatto, non ti tomare tutto di quello che